Hello, fourth graders, and welcome back. I am Mrs. Lamondo, here to talk to you all about part one of our end of module assessment having to do with geometry. Before we get started, I thought maybe we could review a couple of different geometric terms that are going to come up today. So let's start with our first four. Do you remember what this is called? Hint. It starts with a P. This is a point. Do you remember what this is called? Hint, it goes on forever and ever and ever and never ever ends. This is a line. Do you remember what this is called? It has points on either end of it. This is a line segment. And this right here has one side that goes on forever and forever, and the other one that doesn't. This is a ray. Your first two questions on your end of module will be asking you to identify two of these. Let's go on to our next three. Then we got into our angle types. We spent a lot of time on these. Do you remember what an angle less than 90 is called? It's a cute little angle. Do you remember what an angle that measures exactly 90 degrees is called? It's a right angle. And do you remember what an angle larger than 90 degrees is called? It's an obtuse angle. You will have two questions on your end of module assessment asking you to label the angle as acute, right, or obtuse. We also have a part of our end of module assessment that shows some lines. Do you remember what lines that will never, ever, ever, ever touch are called? Think of train tracks. These are parallel lines. Do you remember what lines that cross at 90 degrees are called? These are perpendicular lines. And do you remember lines that cross but not at 90 degrees, what they are called? Those are intersecting lines. So again, we have point, line, line segment, ray, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, parallel lines, perpendicular lines, intersecting lines. Now, let's take a look at our end of module assessment for today. There are also a couple questions regarding measurement of angles. So here is our geometry end of module 1. Of course, you'll put your name. First image, you're going to tell me, is that a point, a line segment, or a ray? Second image, you're going to tell me, is that a point, a line segment, or a ray? Third image, what type of angle is that? Acute, right, obtuse. Next image, what kind of angle is this? Acute, right, or obtuse? Next image, what kind of lines are these? Pay attention to that little square right there. Parallel, perpendicular, intersecting. Next image, what type of lines are these? Parallel, perpendicular, intersecting. Our next one, what is the measurement of this angle? Well, first, when I look at this angle, I can tell that it's definitely an obtuse angle. So how many degrees does it measure? In my next image, if I look at it, again, I'm trying to find the measurement of this angle. If I look at it, it's definitely an acute angle. How many degrees does it measure? And my next one, what is the measurement of this angle? Definitely another obtuse angle. How many degrees does it measure? And the last one for today, another obtuse angle. How many degrees does it measure? As always, if you need any help, feel free to check in with your teacher. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.